Children, see what are the laws of the kinetic friction, because you all know very well that the kinetic friction is always less than the limiting friction. So what will be the value of the kinetic friction, and if it is less or greater than the coefficient of friction or not, that we have to see. So the laws of friction has a certain points which you have to remember, that the first is kinetic friction opposes the relative motion and has a constant value. Relative motion means when the one body is moving on the other body, then kinetic friction opposes the motion of one body to other body, क्योंकि friction तो हमेशा मोशन को अपोज ही करेगा, पर इसकी जो काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन की जो वैल्यू होती है वो स्टैटिक से ज़्यादा होती है, क्योंकि बॉडी जब मूव कर रही होती है तब ये काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन जो होता है वो दोनों सरफेसेस के बीच में एक्ट करता है. बट नेचर इज़ फ्रिक्शन, सो दैट इज़ वाई it always opposes the motion of the relative motion of the bodies, and it has a constant value, as you have seen in the previous diagram of the variation of the applied force with the friction, depending on the nature of the two surfaces in contact. So its value is depends upon the nature of the two surfaces in contact. कितना कैसा nature है, polished है, rough है, उस पर depend करेगा. Now the value of kinetic friction Fk is independent of the area of contact, as you have seen in the previous case also. The limiting friction does not depend upon the area of contact. Similarly, the kinetic friction is also independent of the area of contact, so long as the normal reaction remains same. To maintain the normal reaction same, it does not depend upon the area of contact. The kinetic friction does not depend on velocity, provided the velocity is neither too large or not too small. तो kinetic friction does not depend upon the velocity. कितनी velocity ज़्यादा है कितनी कम है उस पर डिपेंड करेगा, लेकिन पूरी तरीके से velocity पे डिपेंड नहीं करेगा कि velocity की वैल्यू कितनी इंक्रीज़ हो रही है, जब तक कि वो वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा लार्ज ना हो जाए. तो kinetic friction अप्लाइड फोर्स के तब तक इक्वल रहता है जब तक कि वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट होती है. लेकिन अगर वेलोसिटी की वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज़ कर दी जाए, यानी अप्लाइड फोर्स आप बहुत ज़्यादा लगा दें, तो बॉडी एक्सेलरेट करना शुरू कर जाएगी, और तब जो होगा काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन जो होगा वो अप्लाइड फोर्स से कम हो जाएगा, जैसा कि हमने पहले ग्राफ में देखा. नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ काइनेटिक फ्रिक्शन Fk इज़ डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन R. Similarly, as you have seen in the previous case of the limiting friction, the value of kinetic friction Fk is directly proportional to the normal reaction R between the two surfaces. So Fk is also directly proportional to R, and Fk is equal to mu k into R. When you will remove the proportionality sign, a constant come in the expression mu k, and this mu k is known as the coefficient of kinetic friction. Okay, so the formula of the mu k is equal to Fk upon R kinetic friction divided by the normal reaction. Since you all know very well that static friction is always less than the maximum limiting static friction, that is a limiting friction. So when you will substitute the value, this is the Fk. So if the kinetic friction is always less than the maximum static friction, that is a limiting friction. So here the kinetic friction is always less than the maximum static friction, it means limiting friction. So when you will substitute the formula of both limiting friction also and kinetic friction also, mu k R and mu s R, so R and R will be cancelled out because surfaces are same, but the value of force of friction changes. That is why the coefficient of friction also changes. So mu k less than mu k R, so R and R will be cancelled out because weight is same. But so we have got this condition that the coefficient of the kinetic friction is always less than the coefficient of the limiting friction.